Grenada and the rest of the world as we launch into a brand new week here in the Spice Hour. Hey, listen, I'm George Grant, and welcome to today's edition of Good Day Grenada. Hope you folks had a great weekend. And listen, man, if what we're seeing outside this morning is any indication, we're in for a beautiful week. Really, really nice sunny skies here this morning. Huge cruise ship tied up alongside the Melville Street Cruise Terminal, and I'm just waiting to see you guys start popping up here, and then we will know that everything's fine. Let's see here. Let's get into today's rundown. Yesterday, I had hoped to show you what went on down at the Grenada Trade Center on Saturday. But boy, for those of you who were with us yesterday, you know we had an awful lot going on here. Woo. And despite the fact that we went 25 minutes over the 3 hours, we were just loaded. We still had a lot of stuff left, okay? Including what I'm about to show to you this morning. We were at the Trade Center on Saturday afternoon for the annual fundraiser put on by Grensave. It's going for a number of years now. And I captured some images, and I'm going to share them with you, all right? We also have for you the national report, as we do, and as you listen to this morning's national report, it's very important that you remember that this report came in on Friday night. So it may seem like the timing or dating of certain stuff may be a little bit off. Yeah. Well, that's because the report came in on Friday night. We didn't do another program since, so this morning's when you're going to get all that stuff, all right? In addition to the national report, I'm going to run you a little piece. It's only about a minute and a half long. It's captioned, Japan's 2020 Olympics going high-tech. For those of you who may have been thinking about going to the Olympics in Japan in 2020, after you see this, you might say to yourself, I can't handle that, boy. You'll see what high-tech has done to the Olympics. A lot of good stuff, a lot of really good stuff, huh? But would you be prepared to handle all that? Yeah, I don't know. Wait until you see it. It's only about a minute and a half long. And then, Valerie. I know you're going to smile when you see this lady this morning. Valerie right now is probably taking part in Karaoke's Juve, and as a result, we pre-recorded her segment last night. The lady was dressed up. She was dollsed up, if you will. And so get ready to have a little chuckle this morning, all right? Now, let's get down to business, or should I first say good morning here? TF is saying good morning from a snowy New York. Here's to a God-blessed week to the entire family. Oh, listen, man, it's going to be a God-blessed week. I've got a funny feeling some really great things are going to happen this week. Yeah, we'll see. Veronica is saying good morning to everybody, and as always, she's sending her blessings to us. Thank you so much, Veronica. Margaret Francis is wishing you guys a happy Monday. Well, let me tell you, I know she's going to be extremely happy this morning. Why? Food. Food. Just you watch. And Irene Rattan is also saying good morning, George. Folks, nice of you to join us. Thank you, Irene. Who else is there? There goes John. Morning, Gigi from parish number 7 checking in. By the way, you sound like in a bathroom. Sound like a bathroom? Are you folks having some difficulty understanding me this morning or hearing me? I don't know, but everything looks pretty hunky-dory here. So far, so good. If anybody else is having issues, let me know. But everything seems fine here. So, in the interest of self-preservation, I have decided to run that food piece this morning rather than wait any longer. Yesterday I said, you know, I'll run it for you sometime during the course of the week. It's about Grensave's annual fundraiser, which was held at the Trade Center on Saturday afternoon, okay? As you look at the various offerings on display, try and see how many types of dishes you can identify. Unfortunately, very few of the stalls identified the various dishes which they were presenting. So, in some cases, you may just have to try and identify them by sight, okay? There was one booth, and it was the hello there, you're gonna have to wait telephone. The one booth was the one from Lebanon. There's a combined booth with Lebanon, Syria, and other places from that part of the world. Yeah, they had little tags which identified what each dish was. Okay, so bear with us if you're saying, "Hey, what is that? What is that? Looks familiar, but I'm not sure." That might happen to you this morning. So let's start with Petit Martinique.
Excuse me, please.
Where's the lady? We'll try it.
Did you say mutton?
The roll, the cuckoo, and the rice, breadfruit. These 2 peas.
So there you have it, Petit Martinique, Petit Martinique. Thank you very much, Sharon, for preparing that dish for me. As you may recall, I didn't eat all of it. I enjoyed thoroughly what I ate, but I wanted to leave a little room because, I mean, yours was the first booth I went to, and I wanted to sample some of the other booths, okay? So let's take a look now at the rest of the booths. And not only are you going to be looking, you're not going to be hearing me talking, but you're going to be hearing the ambient noises, which were so prevalent. There's a lot of noise down there, okay? And we're going to start with Grenada. Here's Dana, okay?
Take back all the price from
I know how it goes,
Excuse me.
Mr. DJ, pull it down.
Presentation Brothers College Choir as they give you a feature presentation.
How you doing, guy?
And there was a lot more than food.
I said to the 1982. This is my first
So which one you having, guys? Which one you buying?
Well, I am very sure you will get off island.
So there you go, folks. Just a little bit of what was on display. The turnout was pretty good. I was there at about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. They had quite a few people down there, quite a few people. There may have been some who went around the lunchtime, to coincide with lunch, but, and I don't know what happened after I left, but it was a pretty good time. So congratulations to Grensave once again. Now, before I move on here, let's see here now. I'm seeing somebody on here on social media this morning by the name of Gloria Hobbins. Now, I do know a Gloria Hobbins, who just, by the way, happens to be one of my cousins, lives in the United States. And I'm wondering if that's the same Gloria Hobbins this morning. She's a travel agent. Is that you, Gloria? How come you're not sailing this morning, girl? Huh? Well, welcome to Gudday Grenada. And Gloria says, you look rather handsome this morning. Well, thank you very much. Took a little while to put the makeup on, but yeah, I'm gonna be okay. Then T.F. Richards is saying it sounds like you're in a surround sound area. No. I still can't figure out what it is here. Everything seems to be going out of here really fine this morning. I'm thankful, but obviously you're not. T.F. Richards is saying, he says surround sound area. Sharon, hey, Sharon, thank you so much for your hospitality yesterday. She says, good morning, Gigi and family. Today is beautiful in St. Paul's with a balmy breeze. Yeah, girl, really nice down here today, too. Margaret says, no difficulty, but it does sound like you're in an echo chamber. Echo! Leave me alone. Thanks, Mark. Sharon also says you're echoing a bit, so obviously there's a problem somewhere, but like I said, it sounds good here. Ella May, hello, Ella May. A little birdie told me, you're coming to Grenada soon. Girl, you'd better find me. You'd better find me, or else. Please, we're looking forward to seeing you. John says, calm down, Margaret. We know you like your food. Yeah. Oh man, you say food and Margaret's eyes lights up, her tongue starts licking her lips, yummy. And he also goes on to say, I've just had breakfast. Well, sorry, didn't keep any leftovers for you, John. Peter is saying good morning from Long Island. Lincoln Roberts, good morning, brothers and sisters. Enjoy the beautiful day that the Lord has made. God bless us all. Much love. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Lincoln. Gloria, my God, Gloria? Gloria has responded here saying, yep, that's me. Salivating over that food, Gloria. Try to arrange a visit for around the same time next year, okay? Yeah? March next year? Try and arrange a visit. We'll go on down together and pig out. By the way, thank you so much for the videos. You were on a cruise not too long ago, and you sent some videos. I don't remember the name of the ship, but very impressive stuff, and I trust that you had a wonderful, wonderful time. Anthony the Reds is saying, good morning, George and people everywhere. If I eat one more golden apple while in Grenada, I will turn into one. You know, I can't tell you, I think this year I ate more golden apples than I ever have in any year, the rest of my life. Let me tell you, they were in abundance, but I've noticed up to Saturday, I was looking around downtown and I didn't see any golden apples. Guess they're out of season now. Anyway, pilgrims, that's gonna take care of our little jaunt on Saturday afternoon at the Trade Center. Congratulations, Grensave, and folks, there's still some more interesting stuff to come, but first, let's take a little break here.
Juve chocolates, cocoa nibs, and cocoa balls from Diamond Estate Grenada are now available at Amazon.com, Amazon.ca, Amazon.co.uk, and GrenadaMarket.com. Try the sensational touch of nutmeg and a touch of ginger chocolates, 75% dark and rich, 100% pure cocoa, and their 60% dark and sweet chocolate bars today. Amazon Prime members enjoy free shipping on these orders in the USA, Canada, and Europe. GrenadaMarket.com. When you can't come to the island, the products of the island will come to you.
Hey, Lynn.
Hey, neighbor.
Here's the bill I asked you to pay for me.
How did you get your electricity bill to be so low?
For one, we size our transformers just for what we need. And we unplug transformers, chargers, and other devices when they're not in use. We also replaced our light bulbs with LEDs.
They burn less energy, right?
Much less. I even replaced the seal on my refrigerator door to keep the cold air in.
And Grenlec is always advising us not to open the fridge too often.
That's right. And my family washes and irons in bulk.
With fuel prices changing all the time, how do you know if it is working?
We pay attention to the usage history table. Over time, our average usage has decreased.
So while Grenada can't control fuel prices, I can conserve energy and save money.
Grenlec, energizing our Grenada.
I'm always on the move. Training, traveling, competing. So it's good to know I have Co-op Bank in the palm of my hand.
Introducing e-banking, one of many customer convenience services from Grenada Cooperative Bank, and there's more to come.
It's swift, simple, and secure.
Welcome home.
Soccer and cricket action this weekend. Details to this story and more in the National Report. With the details to the news for Friday, March 1st, I am Leslie Ann Johnson. A weekend packed with action for soccer and cricket lovers. Hundreds will flock to Boucherjou and other areas where screens will be erected as Grenadians come out and show their support for local artists in the Groovy and Power Soca Monarch competition on Fantastic Friday in Trinidad. Vaughan and Mandela Links will appear in positions number 2 and 6 respectively in the Groovy competition.
Good morning.
Little Natty and Thunder will kick off the Power Soca Monarch competition in position 1. Mr. Killer, who has been making waves in the Twin Island Republic with his hit song Pick Up Something, appears in position number 6, and Mr. Legs in position 8. During a recent post-cabinet press briefing, Culture Minister Senator Nolan Cox said having 5 of our artists advance to the final round is a great achievement for Grenada.
This is historic for us, this is big for us, and we want to congratulate them as a ministry and as a government on their success. And we believe that that is excellent for Grenada, and it will create a lot of opportunities for all the local and young and upcoming artists. We also want to express our thanks to the Caribbean Prestige Foundation and of course the National Carnival Commission for the support and also for the invitation for us to be part of that event as well.
Carnival action is also heating up on the Sister Isle Carriacou as well. On Thursday night, Miss Calypso, Chrisanne Isaac, copped the 2019 Miss Digicel Carriacou Carnival Queen. Isaac, who scored 388 points to take the title at Majestic Thursday at the Hillsborough Hard Court, topped 4 of the 6 categories, including Miss Photogenic, outshining the other 5 contestants.
I'm very overwhelmed, different mixed emotions, and it's just amazing. I'm very grateful to everyone, the judges. Thank you, my family, my friends who are watching from Grenada and abroad and that are here. Thank you to everyone. Thank you.
And like a Clouden, Miss Groovy emerged first runner-up with 321 points. Clouden also won Best Costume.
My costume was made to be portrayed as the Groovy Fire Princess, which signifies the flame and the red color, the yellow, and so forth.
And overall, are you satisfied with how everything went for you throughout the Queen Show?
I am satisfied, but I would have liked to get the crown this year.
Sephra Eno, Miss Juve, emerged as second runner-up with 310 points. She says the competition has helped her to build confidence.
From my first practice session, it was a bit difficult because I didn't have any confidence in speaking publicly, and as I go through the process of practicing every time, sometimes it does be hectic with school and then practicing, and then you have to do assignments. It was really hectic, and in the ending it came out smoothly. I was a bit nervous, and I gained my confidence over the time being.
Rihanna Scott, Miss Steel Pan, won Best Introduction. Each contestant represented an aspect of Carnival: Soca Monarch, Steel Pan, Groovy, Calypso, Juve, and Fancy Mass. The contestants competed in 6 categories: Introduction, Swimwear, Evening Wear, Talent, Costume, and Interview. Princess Henry John, chairperson of the Carriacou Carnival Committee, says the celebrations are not without their challenges, but they are happy with the events that have been held so far.
The Queen Show paid off. We had a lot of people here as over the years, and the contestants did very, very well. Everything has improved from over the years. Talent, costume, evening wear, everything. And I'm so happy that, you know, the Queen Show party is finished, and we're preparing for Soca Monarch and the other competitions and the other events over the next couple of days.
The winner will receive $4,500, the first runner-up $4,000, and the second runner-up $3,000. Compliments the Carriacou Carnival Committee. The contestants were also presented with gifts from corporate sponsors. This is the National Report. More news after the break. Continuing the news, so there is soca and carnival action in Trinidad and Carriacou, but at home there will be cricket at the National Stadium, the proceeds of which will be used to support the Grenada Patient Kidney Foundation. The Prime Minister's 11 cricket team will be in action on Saturday, March 2nd against the Junior Murray 11, match time 2 p.m. The full team comprises Prime Minister Dr. Keith Mitchell, team captain, Stalin Romain, Atkinson Felix, Clifton Marast, Steve Mahon, Stanley Henry, S. Francois, Jonathan Ferrer, Chris Greenidge, Rennie Belfon, Andy Joseph, C. Telesford, John Sylvester, Kenny Stanislaus, Ian Stewart, Dennis James, Frank Redhead, and Kent Mitchell. The Junior Murray 11 will include former Windies cricketers Jimmy Adams, Ram Naresh Sawan, and Philo Wallace, as well as Deandra Dottin of the Windies women's cricket team. They were all high in praise for the initiative by Murray when they spoke with the Government Information Service on Friday.
We all come here, to support Junior and such a award event in terms of giving back towards the Kidney Foundation. So, as for us, it's gratifying to be here, to be part of that. So, for me, that's the most fulfilling thing, to be able to give back something towards helping people who is less fortunate.
I think that health and sports goes hand in hand. When I saw Junior earlier today, I was pleasantly surprised and pleased to see that he still continues to be fit and he keeps himself in a very good shape, unlike some of us who are starting to expand. And I think that Junior has the right mix in relation to obviously sports, fitness, the Kidney Foundation, in order to have a healthy body, healthy mind, eliminate some of these illnesses that obviously cause people to struggle. And I think that he's on the right road. I think that once he can get the support as well and get the people of Grenada to buy into this concept, I think that this game tomorrow, people should come and support it because it's important.
I'm very happy to be a part of this charity event to actually give back to people that are needy and stuff.
The fact that he's trying to tackle the grassroots and try and groom the players and coach them, obviously I think it stands well for Grenada, but not on a wider scale. It also helps the Windward Islands, and then it goes on to West Indies. I think it's a government program. When I was speaking to him this morning, he was explaining to me that the government plays a part, and I think it's important if our cricket is going to develop in the Caribbean. We also need help from the corporate people, and also I think government needs to play a major role in helping developing our players, because we obviously in the Caribbean, I think we've always cried out over the years, especially our board, that they're short of funds. So I think if we can get more corporate people and government involved, it would actually help our cricket.
Everybody standing here is really happy to be a part of the event, and we look forward to the support not only from the people who will come to watch the game, but hopefully, as Sarwan referred to just a while ago, the corporates will get involved as well and really support this charity and see if we can do a little bit in making Grenada a healthier country.
And finally, educational service providers on Thursday engaged students and unemployed youth from St. Mark on career choices and skills training that are available in Grenada. The St. Mark constituency organized an educational fair to highlight opportunities that can prepare them for the job market. The constituency engaged service providers like Tia Marisho Community College, St. George's University, the National Training Agency, NULO, and the Scholarship Desk in the Ministry of Education. Organizer Karen Phillips says the fair was held to shift the focus from simply being employed to qualifying to become more employable.
Try to change the direction and the focus as to listen, it's not just about a job, but it's about being qualified to get certain jobs. And it's not just about having 5 or 6 EXCs, but there are other opportunities that you can get or gain so that you can get jobs that you're actually looking for. So we decided to do the educational fair where we can show them the importance of having that extra added certificate or so that they can be more employable.
These sessions were interactive, giving each institution the opportunity to share available programs and benefits. Fifth form student at the St. Mark Secondary School, Donick Augustine, says she's now clearer as to her career path and is excited to pursue the field of art.
I think it's important because students get a sense of what they should do when they finish school, and actually it was helpful to me because I was not sure what I was going to do when I finished school. I thought I would just buy a plane ticket and go to England, right? But I said I would go to NULO, learn a skill, probably graduate, get a certificate, get a job, and see how I can further myself, help my parents, and then go on from there.
Philip, meanwhile, says the constituency is equipped to monitor, support, and evaluate the progress of the constituents, including scholarships and skills training.
At the constituency office, we're building a database for a number of different things. So we're building a database of educational institution and all the opportunities that they have. So when when constituents from St. Mark or young people come to us, we can always refer them to or give them the information that is necessary or needed. We're also trying to build a database to know all the important dates when it comes to education, whereby from the time that scholarship opportunities are launched, then St. Mark would be ready and available to dish it out to all the young people in St. Mark, as well as programs like SIPE and so forth who are about to start, and the opportunities that they're going to have for vocational qualification. We're going to have those information, and as soon as it's ready and time is near, we're going to ensure that our young people is dished out to them. We'll also be building a database of young people and their qualification.
And that's the National Report. I'm Leslie Ann Johnson.
Okay, folks, okay. My apologies. Seems like because they've been away for a little while, the gremlins are back. I hope you're actually seeing us right now, because first of all, on Facebook here, Benedict Cador says your mic is open. John out there in Carriacou says, sounds like you have an open mic somewhere. And Margaret also sent me a WhatsApp saying your mic is open. Folks, all mics, closed. So I am assuming that we have a bit of a hiccup here this morning with the iPad. The iPad is what we use to control the broadcast. It's a video switcher, okay, and audio as well. Well, I suspect that it's misbehaving, and as a result, despite the fact that we have our mixing console plugged in to the iPad decided, hey, heck with the mixing console, we're going to put our own audio out, and maybe that accounts for the echo you have been hearing. Terribly sorry about that. But that's not all. While you were watching your favorite GIS report, we had a power outage here. Yeah, we actually had a power outage. So I'm hoping that you're seeing me. I'm going to try and boot up here. The main computer went down, by the way. And I'm going to try and boot her up here and see if we can monitor the Facebook feed on Grenada Broadcast. That seems to be taking a while. Here she comes. Yes, sirree. Obviously, the gremlins are back. In the meantime, let me take a look at a couple of comments here. Okay, hold on. Here she comes now. I got time. I'm going to wait on you. No, I'm not. Jennifer Myers on Facebook says, good morning to you, George, and all our listeners. George, this food makes me want to come home. Blessed day to you. Enjoying the beautiful snowy day here. It's Mother Nature's way of reminding us that she's alive and well. Yeah. Okay. Jennifer, come on home anytime. Not sure where you are. Toronto, New York, I'm not sure. But come on home anytime and make sure you come let me see the real Jennifer Myers in person. Okay? Thanks. Taking a look over here now, I see that, yes, the feed is up. So obviously that outage did not affect you guys thanks to a little backup power that we have here. That outage did not affect you guys too much at all. T.F. Richards says, the authorities should try to endeavor that this cricket meet become an annual event on our calendar. This may just be able to replace the cricket classics that we had years ago. Great idea, TF. Hopefully, somebody's listening to you. Peter Bishop says, that last item was government news, right? Okay, analyst. John says, in reference to Junior Murray cricket, who will be brave enough to bowl out KM? John, I was hoping you would saddle up and come on down here and do the job yourself, man. And Fitzroy Adams is saying good morning. Now, folks, before I get into our little segment there with Valerie, I want to run something with you here. For those of you who may be planning on attending the 2020 Olympic Games in Tokyo, right? Be prepared to go high tech. I'd like you to spend just about a minute and a half looking at how the Japanese are preparing for these games. Take a look. Something? Ain't that something? Let me tell you, you plan on going over there, you better be prepared to speak to robots. Okay? Jeez, wow. I don't know, I would feel sort of uncomfortable in that environment because I'm a techno nerd, if you will. I'm not one of these geeks out there who knows a hell of a lot about technology, but yeah, anyhow. If you can afford it, go on over to Japan. Have a great time. Now, take a little break. Come back with Valerie.
Together with you, our customers, we energize our community.
Together with you, we energize our economy.
We are working together to give our nation a better tomorrow.
With you, we energize our future. Together, we energize our nation.
Thank you for partnering with us as we energize our Speyside.
Redleg, energizing our Grenada.
Grenadian General Insurance Company, strength and stability. Grenadian General Insurance Company, tell your friends, tell your professional indemnity, director's liability, and wait, we still have more. Come and find out more what you're waiting for.
We are located on Scott Street, St. George's. For more information, call 440-2434.
Tell everybody.
With free island-wide delivery, Hubbard's Building Supplies and Lumber Departments continue to provide the best quality lumber, steel, tiles, plumbing materials, electrical and general hardware supplies at competitive prices. We continually consult with builders, homeowners and contractors to improve product range and services. Enjoy discounts where applicable, including the use of credit and debit cards. At Hubbard's Building Supplies, Grandance and Lumber Department, Caranage, we offer quality service, affordable prices, giving you the convenient, reliable, free island-wide delivery. Call 440-2087 for all your home improvement and building solutions.
Alrighty, folks, I want to remind you right off the bat that the piece you're about to see with Valerie was actually recorded last night, because you know at about this time this morning in Karaoke, it's all a Karaoke Carnival, right? Okay. Check out Valerie Thompson, our contributor from Karaoke.
All right, folks, here we go on a Monday morning. Take a look, take a look, take a look. Yeah, it's Monday morning, I know, here on the Spice Hour, but I got to tell you, we actually did this recording last night, all right? And I am assuming, for all intents and purposes, that she's decked off because it's Carnival Sunday night in Karaoke. And she's probably heading out to some sort of melee somewhere. Good evening, Valerie. How are you?
Good evening, George. I am fine, thanks, and hello to your listeners and viewers.
I mean, I was just thinking here, Valerie, I've known you for a lot of years, girl. I've never seen you looking better. Where are you going?
George, tonight is the Mardi Gras, and I want to be there early. Tonight, we have the finals of the Calypso and Groovy competition.
Okay, and that's going to be held where? At downtown?
Yes, at the tennis court. I have no idea what time it starts, but I plan on being there at 30.
Okay, I know it's 25 to 8, 7:35. Valerie, look, before we talk about tonight, let's talk about the run-up to Karaoke Carnival. How have you guys been preparing for this year's festival?
I'm sorry, could you repeat that for me, George? I didn't quite hear.
No, I was wondering, just before we talk about tonight, how have you guys in Karaoke been preparing for the weekend festival today and tomorrow?
Well, there have been lots of preparations. Karaoke Carnival really started last Thursday. We had the Queen Show Thursday night, and we had some music on Friday night, and we had something else with a lot of music Saturday night. I really am not au fait on this kind of music these days, but I know tonight is the Mardi Gras. And we have been preparing a lot for lots of visitors. We have a lot of visitors here. I met 8 guys yesterday. They came up on the Osprey, and they brought up their 8 vehicles.
8 vehicles?
8 guys, 8 vehicles. That's right. Brought up the 8 vehicles on the boat, on the Amelia. And one of them jokingly said that's for them to put the Karaoke girls in when they're going back, to take them back to Grenada with them.
Wow. It's nice this year. I mean, you've got the Amelia running, you've got the Dolly C, you've got the, what's the other one? The Osprey. So
yes.
Access is pretty good, isn't it?
There's always the Laser, and those are the smaller yachts in case you miss it. In case you miss the bigger yachts. And then there's the plane, of course, the SVGA.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you, I'm not surprised to hear that there are a lot of people up there, because once again this year, there's been a buzz down here. I see on the internet a lot of promotions for the events taking place up there. Not so much the events, but the fact that there is going to be access to Carriacou, you know. Book your tickets now, book your tickets now, book your tickets now. So, not surprised. And this is going to go today and tomorrow, right? Monday and Tuesday?
Yes, it's going on until Tuesday. Until Tuesday. Tonight is the Dimanche Gras, and that runs right into the Juve. And then we have the fancy mass coming out in the afternoon at 3 o'clock. And after that, it will be the Monday night mass. And then the Tuesday morning, we have the Shakespeare mass at 3 locations at Mount Royal. And from Mount Royal, it goes over to Brunswick. And from Brunswick, it comes into Hillsborough. And after that is the last lap. The parade of the bands and the last lap ends on Tuesday at midnight.
Tuesday at midnight. You know, I think one of the more popular activities is the Shakespeare Mass. Do you know any details about that? Could you tell us a little bit about the Shakespeare Mass?
Well, to be honest, I know that they recite certain speeches from Shakespeare plays. They will recite, and then their partner will have to respond. And what I've been noticing is that when some people forget their lines, they may get a little a lash with a whip, you know. But I think they've been trying to discourage the heavy whipping. But it is a really good. I think it's something that should be encouraged. This Shakespeare plays, because it is an art, and I wish Grenada had this. You know, it is really good, and I know the GTA here in Carriacou is trying to push the Shakespearean mass much more now than before.
Mm-hmm. Now, this past weekend, as you can imagine down here, I mean, Valerie, the buzz down here in Grenada is killer win the title, okay? Has it been the same in Carriacou? I mean, I know you guys are preoccupied with your carnival, but have people paid any attention to that?
You talking about the cricket or the title of the guys in Trinidad? Which one? I'm sorry, I missed.
Soca Monarch.
I'm sorry?
The Soca Monarch in Trinidad.
The Soca Monarch. The Soca Monarch. Oh yes, that's right. Yes, they've been talking a lot about that. But because it's our carnival, the people are talking more about what's happening here.
Okay.
Because it's a big thing, you know, here. Our carnival, it's, you know, everything is sold out. You can't get a hotel room any place now.
Yeah. You know, not yesterday, on Saturday afternoon, Grensave had their annual fundraiser down at the Grenada Trade Center. And I went down there yesterday, not just because I knew that Petit Martinique was going to have a store, but I went down because it's something I like to support, and I wanted to get some images. So you probably saw what I showed there already this morning. Now, Petit Martinique's food exposed me to some Saraka. And it was the first time I've had that since you and I were in Petit Martinique, 4 or 5 years ago? Remember that? Mm-hmm. I arrived, and there it was, waiting, man. My Saraka. So I'm just saying that to tease you and let you know what you missed on Saturday.
Saraka. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There were a lot of people in that booth from Petit Martinique, you know. They obviously really went to work on that. As far as the overall festival, if you will, this fundraiser, I was a little bit disappointed because I've been to it a number of times in the past, and somehow it seemed to me that it was better in the past. There was more variety, It was better organized and stuff like that. But nevertheless, I want to use this opportunity to say thank you to the people of Petit Martinique for filling up Georgie's tum-tums yesterday. Huh?
George, you cannot expect Petit Martinique in Grenada to be the same as Petit Martinique in Petit Martinique.
Yeah,
You have to come to Petit Martinique things and Carriacou for Carriacou things.
Yeah.
All the rest are imitations.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm sure Sharon will agree with me on this one.
Yes, and she was there, Lord, front row center, man, front row center. I see
Yeah.
that we're starting to have some hassles here with the internet now, so I don't want to keep you too long. But what have you been observing that you want to talk about besides your Carriacou Carnival? Anything you
With
want to get
regards
off?
to the size,
Anything you want to get off your chest?
well, I think by tomorrow I would better be able to say more because once I get out there and I come back, what I would do, I would probably, if I have the time tomorrow, I would try to see if I can hook up with you live tomorrow if I come back early from Juve, because I'll have a better idea as to what's going on. All for now, I know it's going to be a big affair. There are lots of people here. People are all over town. The whole place is transformed. And like as I said, you cannot even get a room to rent right now. I know, like my landlady had to even rent out her room.
You know, when
Because
that's
it's just
usually
so-
an issue in Carriacou whenever you got these festivals like, you know, the regatta and carnival and stuff like that. So I understand that some people are going to be camping out or apparently may have already camped out on the beaches.
Oh, yes.
I know that a lot of people come up there in yachts as well, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where
People
there-
camp out in town. They usually camp out right in town, right next to the police station.
Oh, really?
On the sidewalk, people usually camp out.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Where there is a will, there is a way, isn't there?
That's correct. That's true too. You know, but I'm looking to see if there will be any improvement in Carnival this year in regards, because we have now a festival board, which is overseeing the running of the festivals, including the carnival, this carnival. So I'm looking to see if there are any positives or negatives now that we have that addition of the board. I will report to you on that. Yeah.
All right. We're looking forward to hearing from you, girl. So
Yes, I will keep you posted.
Is there anything you can say about this crown you're wearing on your head there this morning?
Well, I decided that since it's carnival, I decided to wear like my African outfit and of course an African headwear.
Well, well, well. And look at the lady's shoulders all exposed. My gosh.
Oh yes.
Huh?
Yes, and when I come back, I'll be putting on my other gear for my Juve.
So you're
So
actually
it will be
playing
a
mass. You're actually playing mass this morning.
I'm ready for everything. I'm ready right up to Tuesday.
Have a great time, Valerie.
Everything is out. Everything is out. My shoes, everything I'm going to use in terms of apparel. Everything in terms of apparel from now till Tuesday, out and ready and waiting.
Is there Juve anything like ours? In other words, do they have an old mass competition like we do down here?
Yes, we having an old mass competition, and I told you I'm taking part this year.
Oh, okay. So you're taking part in that. Can you let the cat out of the bag?
No, I'm not yet. We tried last week, and then tomorrow I might let the cat out of the bag, but not yet.
I tried again.
They're asking for more old mass, and and I think I've never attended old mass, but this time I'm taking part because there are too many issues one can take and make old mass with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Enjoy, Valerie. Have a good time, girl.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. And bye to your listeners and viewers. See you all next week. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you very much, Valerie. Thank you very much. Certainly hope you're enjoying or have enjoyed your Juve and then later on today your Shakespeare Mass and what have you. A lot of people in Carriacou, not just from down here in Grenada, but I imagine that a lot of people have come on down from St. Vincent and the Grenadines as well as from the United States and wherever. Folks, that's just about going to do it. Before we wrap it up, one final word here. Just moving back here a little bit, Veronica Sandy, she's referring to the conversation with Valerie this morning. She said, Salaka, I have not been to one of those since I was a little girl. Wow, used to be so good and less dear. Not too late, my dear. Do another one. Pilgrims, time to pull the curtain down. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. As always, a parting word before we say goodbye to you. And this morning, it comes to you from the book of Matthew. Matthew, chapter 5, 38 to 42, which says, You have heard it said, an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. But I'll tell you, do not resist an evil person. If anyone slaps you on the right cheek, turn to them the other also. And if anyone wants to sue you and take your shirt, hand over your coat as well. If anyone forces you to go 1 mile, go with them 2 miles. Give to the one who asks you, and do not turn away from the one who wants to borrow from you. Matthew 5, verses 38 to 42. And on that note, pilgrims, we're going to pull the curtain down on the Monday morning edition of Gudday Grenada. It's been fun. Thank you very much for joining me, and by God's grace, I will see you again tomorrow.